Hi, it's Bob the Hippie Gardener, and let's talk about transplanting your pepper plants. I'm growing most of my pepper plants, in fact all of my pepper plants and my eggplants this year in pots. And you can see I've got these all transplanted. But what I wanted to do was show you how you can successfully put these in a pot and they'll probably be okay for you for the whole season. So you need a pot that's at least like this. This is probably 1.5 gallons, maybe. Yeah, maybe 1.5 gallons. That's what that is. Maybe 2-gallon pot. But that's a minimum size you can do for a single pepper plant. And what I'm going to do with this is I've got some stones in the bottom to so it doesn't plug up the bottom holes. And I'm going to add a little bit of organic matter in the bottom. I've got some old compost that's been here for a couple of years and it's been rained on like crazy the last few days, and this is wet. That I'm just going to throw a handful of this down here in the bottom for it. So that'll be the bottom of everything right there. And here we have got a little bit more dirt here I can put in there. A nice looking transplant. This is a Sunbright Golden Sweet Pepper. And this one looks good. And it's a little overgrown, so you can tell that because it's actually blooming. So what you want to do is you want to take some of these and make sure it's not going to circle around on you. So I just break them up a little tiny bit. Then I want to go ahead and make sure this thing kicks off to a great start. So what I'm going to do is put a little of my chicken manure in here, or some other organic chicken manure fertilizer. I've got some ozimite powder in here. I'm going to put that in there because we want these to just burst and go crazy as soon as they get over their plant shot. A little bit of mycorrhizome powder we're going to put in there. And last but not least, we're going to put in some kelp. Just like that. We're going to put a little bit of dirt. I have regular dirt. This is black dirt in there to kind of shield the roots a little bit from it. And then just stick that in there. Now, pepper plants you don't want to plant too deep. So I'm just going to start filling this with this dirt. And I have some potting soil I'm going to alternate with to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Because this is actual garden soil that I'm putting in here. So these are actually in a pot, but they're growing in some garden soil, actually black farm dirt. So I'm going to put a little bit of the potting soil in there, and then I'm just going to put a little bit more of this on top. Just like that. There. Now this thing will just burst out of the ground. Once it gets over its transplant shock, you're going to see some significant growth. That's how you can transplant your peppers to get a kickstart in the spring. Be sure to like and subscribe.